Hi and welcome, it's Caroline on the hillside. This page here, so my pages are all different sizes, which you would have seen that when I put the journal together. I can link that. And this page here I made just stamping on with a whole bunch of different rubber stamps that I have. This is an old, the base of it is an old ledger page from my business, so I've reused that. And I am using the design, I'm using the design team kit from Jovi's, Creating with Jovi. And this page here, it just so happens to have the same colors. So I was inspired when I saw this to use it on this page. Might as well make the commitment and then we can work from there, because I'll tell you, if I sit here and think about what I'm going to do too long, I kind of lose my mojo. But if I come in, sit down and just start doing it, and I'm off. My aim wasn't very good right there, but that's okay. I'll make the best of it. Okay, so before I went to the machine, I was thinking about how to fold this. So what I will do is I found this piece of paper that I have previously eco-dyed and put through my embossing machine. And I'm going to use this as what I will be doing is making a pocket, and I just haven't decided if it's going to be a pocket from the side or from the top yet. So that's my next decision, is how I'm going to do that. Not sure how I did that, but it worked out okay. I had to do a little gymnastics, sewing gymnastics, but I did clip my pages together so they would be sort of secure. So that's a big tip. Now, this is because, of course, I'm sewing after the fact, after I've got my signatures in, and you might not, like right there, I have a page that looks like it might have a little tear, but that's okay. We can fix that. This page here, I'm just showing you everything that happened. This page here, and the reason I did it this way was the way I had to feed it into the machine. I had to hold all the pages up. And I wanted to have the bobbin thread over on this edge, and then I wanted this edge here, this will all straighten out later, to have the lighter brown color here. What I'm doing now is I'm going to use the whole, I think I'm going to flip it this way, and we have a pocket here, so that's a pocket. And I'd like to do a little more reinforcing on the edge, just so it doesn't tear every time you go in and out. I will also do something along this edge because of my little fold over here, so I'll do something there. So, taken from the kit, I took a tag right here that is part of this set. So I think what I'll do is I will somehow incorporate this. And so that, anyway, that's the beginning of this particular page here. I like that. I like this all together. The colors are so nice together. Giving it some distressing. And I'm being totally inspired by Never Hopeless with Elizabeth, or by Elizabeth, Never Hopeless by Elizabeth, and Shinuki Art. With the quick tag, I'm going to do something like that, and I'm going to be using, of course, the kit. And what I'm going to do is layer this on here, because I want to make a large tag. I went and got my proper mat downstairs. I've also taken out my Ephemera album because, as I said, I would like to try and, now I haven't affixed this down, I haven't glued this down yet, but, oh, she's pretty, but that's not going to work. Okay, now I realize that there is a very pretty watering can with flowers on here. And what I'm going to do is, this is going to work a few different ways, well, 2 different ways anyway. I'm going to cut this out into a tag. I'm going to glue sort of half or like a corner. I'll make it a tuck spot so I can put things in here also. And then this tag will go, this will have journaling spot on the back. And that's what I think I'm going to do. We'll see. I'm going to use some of these bugs as wings if I can, if it works out. If it doesn't, if the image that I'm thinking might work, if it's too big, then I won't use it. And I don't really want green. I might not have the right colors, but I'll leave it out just in case. What other colors do I have? Oh, that's a moth. Moth wings, would that work? We'll see. I'll just go take out a couple of options because you just never know. These ones are going to be too big. This is the lady I was thinking of. She's already in here. Her name is Miss Sparrow. Oh, there's some writing on the back. That is a cool find. I'm not sure. Dorothea Huneberg, Mrs. Sparrow. No, I can't read it all. Something about real cheap. I don't know. Anyway, that's just fun vintage history. People I did not know. Actually, I don't know any of these people. Probably friends of the neighbor of my mom's. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, you know, then it was a good experiment. I don't have a date anywhere on the book, so I can't tell. But I mean, look at what she's wearing. She's wearing a long dress, so, you know, it's probably the 20s. I would imagine somewhere in the country. Okay, let's take a look here. First of all, I'm going to just, I mean, she could have these kind of wings. She could have these kind of wings. Try to position her the right way. I mean, is the aspect, not the aspect, but the ratio is probably not the right. Oh, you know what I should have done? You know what I could have done? And I still will. Okay, I'm going to wipe this off. Rewind. I think what I'll do is I'll cut it apart. Cut it down the center, I mean. Yeah, like that. Now let me see if that'll work better. Come on, Miss Sparrow. I'm going to have to put her name down somewhere because we have gardeny stuff. Flowers in France. And in the flowers are sparrows and butterflies. Okay, that's going to be better. There, I like that. A little bit of writing there. Nobody's ever going to see it. Let me take a look. Actually, let me go on this side. Then you can see her. And she has a little bit of shine. There's Miss Sparrow's wings. Okay, excellent. Now, if this goes wrong, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. All right, instead of adding more paper or just fussing, I do have a piece of thread. I may put a little bit on here, but I'm just using a marker, Crayola marker, and I don't know if it's going to work on this, on her dress, because it's a photo, but I can just make it, let it dry, make a couple little flowers like that. Actually, yeah, I mean, it's not much, but I think what I want to do here is add just a little bit of thread. Sparrow in a nest. Different textures, which is fun. I want to see your hand. Yeah. Plays off the beautiful white flowers. I don't know what they are. Maybe they're daisies. Doesn't really matter. There's lots of color. Pretty. So I will, now I have to decide on how big this tag is going to be. So I'll have to bring back my journal. Oh yes, the other thing I want to do, I probably should let that dry. Where's my wax paper? I know the glue won't stick on the wax paper. Tried that. Put that down. What I want to do is put something on the back here so that when I'm sliding things in, it doesn't catch. So I'll just use this scrap piece of paper. Nobody's ever going to see it. A little bit of writing on the side, which is fine. And this is all about gardens, so it's appropriate. Don't get too close. So what I'll do is I should cut the tag first, yes. But again, I'm not going to cut it because I'll probably, not probably, it will turn out very, very wonky. Chapter 2. Too bad, I'm going to lose the fold. Wait, maybe, maybe not, maybe not. Maybe not. It's fitting and refitting. It's like getting your wedding dress or something else. Okay, so I'm going to keep the tag this size. I'm going to round the corners. I can do that right now. Actually, no, I'm going to wait because I'm going to put something on the back here for writing. And I'm going to give this tag corners. But what I'm going to do is I took this out of my big Ephemera album, and I just tossed it over to the side because I said I was going to use it. Well, I found it. And I mean, no, it doesn't match. It doesn't matter. It's kind of a graffiti looking, same as this, as the corner tuck for this tag. So she'll go like that in there. And then when I fold it over this way, it won't, I mean, this journal is going to be big. Fluffy. I'll do that. And then in here, I don't know what I'm going to do on here yet. I haven't thought about that. But, so that'll be good. That'll be a good journaling card. And then this is going to have this is going to be a pocket or tuck spot pocket. This is going to be a pocket that I still have to finish. And then I have seams here, but that's okay. I have this where I'm going to do something here. And I have this side, and you know what? This is, this wants to, I'm going to fold this in a little bit because it wants to curve. I'm giving it all kinds of new folds. And I'm kind of just letting it tell me what it wants. Because that'll be easier. Yes, that's much better. Okay. Not going to fight with it. Much better. Okay, I like where this is going. Random. Obviously, I was practicing some stamping here, but it's blueberry dyed or raspberry dyed paper. Yeah, there's a raspberry seed right there. This is a rough cut. It's just the back of it so that I can journal. And good spot to write. I like that. Okay. I wanted this in the, I don't know why I wanted it in the back, the down corner, the bottom corner. And now. Where's my little... Yep, that's the right way. Now I have to decide which, I'll do that after. I have to decide how much of an angle I would like. All right, I'll just pick one and go with it. And then do the same here. Okay. A little more interest. Can't get enough interest. That's what's nice about the embossing, the raised, you know, the embossing, or if you were to use the paste, gives it a nice raised edge too. Oh, I like that. Okay, let me finish this part. I glued her on, and now it's a tuck spot. Nothing this big, obviously, but I can do something small that'll fit in there. That'll be perfect. And this is my journaling spot. I am going to put something on the top. I think I'm going to just put a piece of paper or something. Haven't figured that out. And then over here, I took a little bit of gesso just to not make it not so bright. I also saw a couple of words that if you were focused on it, I just didn't think they were uplifting. So I took those, and so you can't really notice them now. All right, I have put on a little topper here, and I gathered a bit of thread just to do that. And so that fits in there nicely. I like the way that looks. And I also took a piece of page protector. I found some more. And I glued it on here with the fabric tack. It seems to be holding okay. The other thing that I have is, now, what am I working on here? So I have this from the kit. And the other thing I found that was just in my basket, my scrappy basket is this, this old photo, which is appropriate because it's Excelsior lawnmower. So I thought that would be perfect in here. And I just have to cut that down and leave a border on it. I probably should have backed it first, now that I'm cutting it. Okay, I'm going to bring out my scrappy collage storage book here so I can see if I have something for the back. Of course, I want to be able to write on it, so I don't know if this will work. You know, that might work right there. I don't know. That spot, I'd have enough room there. I'm going to rip this page out. I won't know unless I give it a whirl. I don't need the whole page, I just need some. Let me move this out of the way for a second so I can see this. Okay. If I cut what's the better? Doesn't really matter, I don't think. I will round the corners. I think for this tag, you know what? Let's just do it. Make it into a proper tag. Oh, that doesn't go that way. It goes that way. So I found this is just a little scrappy piece that I like the look of it, so that's why I tossed it aside, and I'm going to use this as my tag tab. Okay, a little bit further down. Okay, I like that. Now I'm going to bring out my used CD case. That's what I keep my words in, the ones that I've filed, because I have a whole bunch of, I have a whole lot in the basket that I haven't cut out yet. Oh, I like that. Restore. Let me see if I can cut that down to size. I do like that. Okay, I think I'll use that. Well, here I went ahead and put this word imagine on. I just like the way it looked a little better, but then on the flip side, I have restore, because when I'm writing, it's very restorative. So that was a little prompt for me there. And then my page was dry, so I glued on this really cute advertising. And this is my journaling spot here on the back, so I'll be able to do that. I don't think I'm not going to do. I know there's even a little part that says notes, so a couple of spots for me to to write. So that'll be fun there. I just cut these two thin tags out of the kit. I like these colors, and they'll go over here. And then I have to find one for this. I'm using the rest of the collage page, and this one here I'll use my scissors again, my edgy scissors. Right, I still have to attach these, and I found some pictures that I'm putting in here. And the other thing that I did, this was what I did earlier today. This was this is when my ink ran out, and this is from the kit, but the ink ran out, so it was very, very faint. So, but I didn't want to waste it, so I just coffee stained it and put it outside. And what I'm going to do now, because this is very, flimsy, so I would like to do something with it. Give it a little bit of an edge on the inside. I did the inside of the embossed paper. I did the inside like that. And on this, I'm going to flip it this way. On this page, I took the edge here and the lacy edgers, and I've cut that. So I'm going to just do the edge here on the outside, and that'll hide the flat, not the flat, but the straight edge up here. Yes, I think that's what I'll do right there. I don't know if I should go this way or this way. I think I'll go like that. Make sure my pages aren't glued together. I thought that was a good save of the, the printer reject, as I call it. Let's see, I think that looks nice. Yeah, it gives it a little bit, a little something, something there. Put my tag back in. My jumbo tag. Well, I am coming up with some kind of a collage configuration here for this page, and this is what I've come up with using another element from the kit, and I tore it a little bit. I have a torn piece of cash register tape that was tea-dyed. I have an old a vintage piece of letter ephemera, and then a postage stamp. And I'm going to glue this down. I will add something else too. I'm not sure yet what. Yeah, these scraps were just in my basket. And of course this is part of the kit, so that's perfect. And I'll just glue that on there. See what corners I forgot. Pretty good like that. Yeah, I'll open it up. still see a little bit of fold lines there, but that's okay. So we have that. Okay, I just made this little cluster. I last minute thought, and I took, again, another piece from the kit. This is from the little stamps here. So the Paris, France. I had this little piece of lace hanging around. And then this is an offcut also from a little piece that I trimmed. So I put a staple right through the Eiffel Tower, and then I just went over it with my black Sharpie. So you can't even tell. And I stapled it because now I'm going to actually, right here is a piece of tape that I just used to tape the corner down, and I'm going to put the cluster right there. Yeah, just something little 3D up here. Last minute thought. And what else did I want to do? Oh yes, I still have to, I have to put something on here. These are just little, you know, incentive or little prompts, little tags you can do. And I found this Dream Market in a magazine. So I'm going to put that on here. I think I'll put it right there. I'll just glue that down. Because, oh no. Okay. And this doesn't have anything on it. I mean, I could put a stamp. I could stamp something on it. I just haven't done that yet. I haven't thought of that. I'm still thinking about what I'm going to hang it with. Oh yes, so what did I do here? Just to make sure this doesn't come off, I made my own little sort of edge tape, if you want to call it that. And I just used, again, the offcuts of this here. Just some of this dyed paper that I had made yesterday. And I glued that on, so that's pretty secure now. And then I'm going to put my tags in. And I still have to journal, but I'm going to do that shortly. Yes, like that. My tag. Okay. Then my jumbo tag. And I still don't have anything in here. But I do have a couple of ephemera pieces from the week. So there's my tag here, and that folds up. These are going to go over here like this. I'll come up with something. And then also what I did here is finished the cluster. I added a couple little marks, a couple little stamps, rubber stamp, the bouquet, this from a magazine also, so I just put that on there. This particular section is complete. I mean, it's complete as far as, I believe as far as putting in elements. And I'll just go through quickly. Took one of the pages from the kit, and of course all of these green elements were in the kit too, and I backed them up. And so this was the size of the this was the page here like this. I just attached it to sort of a half of a page here in the book, and I added my own tea bag and scraps that made this collage here. Added some borders just to reinforce all the seams. I did some sewing. folds in like this, and then when you fold it out, oh yeah, this here too, I backed onto, I can write on here if I want to, and this was attached to some of my collage page. And in here, I'll take out these things first. This is the page, this was the original page here. And then I just added, from my Ephemera book, a corner pocket that I'd made a while ago. I had some embossed papers. I reinforced the inside with some coffee dyed printer rejects. I have some pictures in here. This is a big pocket, so I can add other things if I want to. I made a clear pocket here. And in there I already journaled on here. That was backed with the big part of the storage page. And this is some book, this was in a gardening book. Here's part of the kit also. I made into a tag, which is, it was, I guess, supposed to be a tag or whatever you want it to be. Just use scraps, put some journaling on here too. Had my journaling session, which was very restorative. And how did I, oh yes, and I attached this with just a piece of string that was literally lying around in front of me. And just did it like that, just to keep it light. And then just glued it on there. And here I made a large tag with again, book page. Here's an element here that I added. I added my own little butterfly lady. Her name is Miss Sparrow. And I wanted to put her name down, and I will after, so I'll have to remember to do that. And this is a pocket, or a tuck spot. And I've added our latest addition to the family. She was born in March when we were there. So I put her down here, or I put her pictures in here. And again, I journaled on here. Nice big journaling spot. And that's a tuck spot there like that. And that is this contribution with the pages of the kit called Flowers in France. This is what I have left of some of these pieces here. And we'll see what else I can come up with. What else my heart tells me to do. There we are. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming along for this edition. Really appreciate your comments. I appreciate you stopping in and maybe playing along too. It's so fun, you know, just at your own pace. Make a whole journal or make pages as you go. It really doesn't matter. It's whatever you feel and whatever speaks to you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Stay adventurous and stay fresh. I'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.